Hello. On the behalf of our group, myself Paramjit Singh, I am going to present our presentation for career readlines in A2P group. And in class, our group is Group J, and my team members are Nikhil Biba, Sarmandeep Singh, and myself Paramjit Singh Sidhu. Now we are going to talk about the cover letter which we have received from our teacher to present our presentation. First of all, we are presenting the convincing cover letter. When we are going for a job and we are applying for a job, it's very important that impressive cover letter is more important because if we have impressive cover letter, then our impressive resume it looks good and it will gives us more opportunity in future because depending on our past experiences it's essential to truly research the position, including obtaining the job description and sending a letter to the person who is uh, uh, who is taking the interview and who is applying, who is taking giving the opportunity to us. And so that's why a more impressive cover letter is very important. In our cover letter, we should have two eye-catching introduction. It will highlighting our skills and also match the job requirements in our cover letter. So it will gives us an opportunity to take a job, and it is very important to be impressive cover letter for any interview for any job. And in addition we are going to say that it's important not to just copy your resume into your cover letter, because when we are presenting our cover letter it depends on our skills, it depends on our experiences, even though everything is included in our resume, but we are more motivating ourselves to uh, present our thinking, present our potential to that job. That's why we are preparing our cover letter to any job. So if we are making sure that to write a unique cover letter for each job, because every job has different descriptions, every job has different responsibilities, so that's why we are making our resume on only depend on our experience and depending on our studies. But when we are going for a job, then we are presenting ourselves for perfect for that job. So in the next slide we are saying that establishing our online presence. The job search process has undergone the significant change thanks to the internet, because when we are going for a job, then we are searching about the job from the internet, we are taking information from the internet for that job. We are seeing that what introduction, what possibilities can we do about that job, what kind of job was that or will be that. So we are taking search from the different sites from the internet and from also from the website of the that company which we are going for our for an interview or for an job. So that's why it's very important to be online uh, presence of ourselves for going in job interviews, because nowadays having account on social media and having account on social networks is very necessary, because there are so many job companies who are only showing their job and who are showing their vacancy for only on the social networks, which expand us to contact more and gives us more opportunities. And if we are adding some points, then some tips for establishing online presence include being careful with what you share. When we are sharing something, what we are sharing, what we are thinking, what we are gaining from the social media and from the society, it's also important. So through our social media accounts, so we should have online presence. And if we are thinking about that, online profiles such as condensed version of your professional personality. It shows us our personality when we are active on social media, and we are up our states, our work states, what work we are doing, what where are we going, we are traveling, or some we are doing some work we are going to share on social media. That's why we have to uh, it's very important to be online presence. If we are going to the next slide, there are some preparing scripts for interview questions. In this point, we are saying that creating and practicing sound bites, preparing answer for a range of questions is just as important when it's come to interview preparation. When we are going for any interview, we have to be, prepare our answers. We have to be prepare our thinking. We have to be prepare our skills to present our uh, present our thinking, present our mind to get a job and get an opportunity for any job. So if we are in any conversation about our career, it can lead us to so many questions, especially when it becomes an unplanned job interview, when we don't preparing ourselves for any interview. So that's why it's very important to be prepare ourselves for any interview for so many questions which are unplanned from asking from the interviewer. And if we are saying that there are so many candidates who are frequently asked about themselves in open minded, and they introduce themselves in very fairly. They introduce they answer any each and every question very frequently, very confidently, that it's very important character to show us our character, and also shows that we are presenting ourselves and we can do anything if we are giving an interview very unplannedly, very professionally, and with all the answers which are required for any interview. If we are going to the next slide, and there are simulation scenarios are used in the question about specific situation to see how candidate would solve problems. In this scenario, we can say that when interviewer asking us a question for any situation, it the presence of our mind will show us that how we are taking that problem, or how we are making that problems solve. And it is also a very good opportunity for presence of mind when we are uh, uh, replying any questions, when we are answering any question. Then we have to be very careful what they are asking and what we are presenting. That's why it's very important to be present, to be mentally present on the interview and on the job prescriptions. And if we are asking about that, there are traditional questions usually asked about a candidate's work experience and how they work. These questions are for these. I think these questions are to judge a candidate how they work in their past companies, how their behavior was in the past companies, how they can tackle the problems, how they can solve the problems. That's why these questions are asking in any interview. If we are saying that standing out from the crowd, if we are saying that when we are presenting our selves, when we are giving an interview, when we are going for any test, when we are going for any job interview, because we have to be stand different from the crowd. Because when every person is more skilled than us, it might be happen that every person has more skill than us, but they don't have any confidence to speak, they don't have any confidence to solve the problem. That's why we have to standing out from the crowd. When we have a confidence, then but that what we can do anything which we want to achieve. So that's why it's the main point that I think which is made us different from the people, that if we have a confidence and we can do anything in our life. Like though in today's job market, it's really important to have online image, and also impressive resume, and also gives us to focus on our achievements. and everything which I had said, that we have to be very confident about our work, about our past, about our we have be very clearly that what job we are going for and what we can do on that job, what are our job responsibilities, what are our duties, also showing us that what also standing us different from the crowd. And in the last slide we are saying that it's very important to starting with the business cards and personal letterheads. Showing professionalism means coming up with your own way doing things and using things like colors, fonts, and the way things are laid out make it like look good. Your writing and how you appear on should show professional image that stays the same. In this we can say that when we are presenting ourselves to any company, and if we are working in any company and presenting a presentation to another company to get and achieve and get and attach and doing more business with each other, then we have to impressive presentations, impressive skills, and impressive talking skills that which we can impress other companies towards our company. I think if we are saying that when we are writing a letter from any company, and when we are writing a letter to any company, it's very important to be it made it very professionally. It's very important to made it's found clearly, and it's also very important to be clear every point. Then when we are presenting, and when we are offering, and when we are asking anything from another company, and when we are spreading our business, it's very clearly shows that we have to be what we are asking, what we are saying. It's so it's very in the proper manners. When we are presenting in presentation, it should be very in very proper manners, and it will be present very clearly and simply. And that's all from our side. Thank you. If we you have any question, you can ask, and please give us a feedback. That's all from our side.